Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch something about the Expanse. I'm really excited, as you can see. During the night, the Comic-Con, the New York Comic-Con, you know, had a panel with some members of the cast of the Expanse, and they made interviews, but I also know that they showed a sneak peek, I think, and the trailer, which is really fun because just 1 week before they announced, you know, that they were gonna make that panel, I told you that I made a dream about the fact that one of you tweeted me, you know, on my dream, tweeted me, oh, the trailer is out, you have to watch it and all. And when I woke up and when I went, you know, on my notifications on Twitter, I saw that this tweet never existed and I was really mad. And like 3 or 4 days later, one of you tweeted me, they're gonna make a panel for the New York Comic Con, so maybe they're gonna show something. So it was fun and I'm really excited to watch this trailer for the season 5. I'm not gonna talk during this intro about the show, about the story, about all of my series and all of that. If you're interested to see how I'm reacting in front of the show, what I think of the show, of the story, of the characters and all, I invite you to watch, if it's not already done, all of the binge watching that I made of the show. I really watched from season 1 to season 4, everything about the show, not during this summer but during the last one. And you know, I fall in love with this show and you guys, you amazing Screaming Firehawks, you were there when I fell in love with the show and I finished, you know, with going to a Comic-Con only for the Expanse because some members of the cast were there and because they were gonna show the first episode of the season 4. So really, it's a story of love that I have with the show now, so that's why I'm so excited to be back with the show, to watch the trailer of the season 5, to give you my reactions and opinion about it. I think that during this panel they're not gonna talk really about what's gonna happen during the season. Like, you know, I was there for a panel that they made before the season 4 and also I know now how it's happening, so I think they're gonna talk about the big subjects that they're gonna explore during the season and maybe the moods, you know, of each character for the season, but not really things which are gonna happen. And that's already great, you know, that's already things that I love, you know, to tease us for the season. You know me, you know that I'm watching only trailers for seasons and that's all. I'm not searching for information, for promotional pictures, for things like that. I'm not watching trailers for new episodes only for seasons because I don't want to have spoilers. I want really to be surprised by a show. So that, you know, what I'm gonna watch right now, it's the only thing that I'm gonna watch before the season 5. So you are there with me, we're gonna discover that together. I'm not gonna put everything into this video, you know, I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna edit my reaction. If you want to have the entire panel and the entire trailer, I'm gonna put the link into the description, you know, so you can go check it if you want. And let's go now! I'm excited! Really, I'm excited to be there.
Hello and welcome to the Amazon Prime Video.
Hello.
Hello. Let's chat and play Amos better. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah. Christian Abasarala.
Wait. I mean, yes.
Frankie Adams, who plays Bobby Draper. Hi, Frank. Co-author and co-producer.
Oh, I didn't know that Ty was going to participate.
And Daniel Abraham.
Also!
Yeah.
Right.
How are you all doing, or should I not ask?
She's animating the panel, that's so great.
This is our best season. I don't know what you guys think.
They're saying that each year.
We also have some spoilerific season 5 surprises and stuff to show you today. So,
the trailer.
You guys.
Oh, I love you, Shoei, so much.
And I would love you to give us your insights into what we can expect from season 5.
In the writers' room, when we started season 5, we always kind of put the big theme up on the board, and this year it was, for season 5, it was you reap what you sow.
We've been talking about Naomi and her backstory in hints, little bits since season 1. We've been having
with our son and ex, we're gonna talk a lot about it now.
Length of just building to it is part of what makes it interesting.
Even the same with Amos, like, I don't feel like we got as many seeds from him in the beginning, but now we're going fully into his past.
Yes!
Well, I mean, we actually on the Roci on a computer looking somebody up on Earth, and if you look at the zoom in on the screen, it's Lydia Maloof, who is.
He also talks about Baltimore, that becomes a reference point several times in the show. And then there's that moment in season 3 when Monica's making the documentary.
Create fiction that is scarily on point with reality and you know, with what's going on in the world today and how, and Daniel, you wrote the books how many years ago now, so do you consider yourselves modern day prophets, and do you think all of this is your fault, or are we just...
I do take credit for all the bad things Daniel and I talk about this a lot, that we're never trying to do that.
They wrote about big subjects.
Are, big fans of history, and we tend to write about things that we've read about in history and try to drag this forward. And what we've realized is that humans do the same dumb stuff over and over and over again.
That's
so if you write about some stupid thing
they just adapted them.
There's a pretty good chance somebody's doing it today.
What are you most excited for people to see this season, and how is it different from seasons before?
Well, we talked about Nemesis, the goddess who punishes you for your hubris, and Noreen talked about reaping what you sow, really getting to take each individual and really got a good sense of who they are as people, and then sort of peel back the layers and expose the crucibles in which those people were formed, and why they have the attitudes they have, and really sort of expose it and also pressure test it. Can
we're gonna go deeper with the characters on their stories and
situations they've ever been in their life. Can they come through it with? That's what the whole season
I
is
love
about,
that.
and it's really fun.
It felt like it was both the most epic and yet the most personal season we have ever done.
We have the very first trailer for season 5. Let's take a look.
No!
My name is Marco Inaros. I am the commander of the Free Navy. We are at a crossroads. No longer will Belters be persecuted. With this attack, we will show our oppressors a thing never thought possible.
You got a ship of your own, a good crew, someone who loves you and you love, and they're responsible for the world.
Why are you going back to Earth? I have personal business in Baltimore.
This Ashford's ship. I never thought I'd actually find it.
It's really gonna be a season about the characters, their
I'm
story.
always waiting for you to turn up.
This world is messed up. To the bottom.
Who?
Everything in the middle is a germ.
To attack civilian targets.
I don't know if it's a single huge conspiracy, but someone high up in the chain of command is in on it.
If we go toe-to-toe with him, we could lose. You have committed the entire belt to war with the Inners.
Marco said to accomplish what essentially our leaders have promised. He's going to unite 100 separate factions.
That's
This time,
a long trailer. What was that? Huh? Ooh, it's gonna come quick. Wait. I love you guys, but wait. I want to see that again. See, during this trailer, they didn't talk about the proto. You know, the last seasons were really about the proto molecule, about the proto civilization, about discovering them, what they were doing, about dealing with that. This trailer was really about the characters and about Marco and the fact that he's gonna prepare that war, he's gonna make that war, and they're gonna have to fight with him, and each character's dealing with that, and each character's dealing with their stories. That's gonna be really a season what can I see, you know, right now about the season with that trailer and with what the producers and writers said earlier, it's really gonna be a season about the characters, about the development of the characters, their stories, you know, but also going deeper with them and putting them, you know, in pressure, you know, forcing them to their limits to see how they're gonna deal with their principles, their ideas, their values, and all of that with what is happening, with their stories, with, you know, emotions and stuff coming because of that, because of what is happening, and also maybe because of what happened into their past, and that coming back on their faces. I'm really seeing that on the trailer, you know, the trailer, nothing about the proto, nothing about the proto civilization, nothing about that, things really about the characters and about Marco, the war that Marco is gonna declare and create, and you know, all of that which is gonna happen. I'm gonna watch it again and I'm gonna make some breaks during it to see more. That was such a long trailer! Is really gonna be the nemesis of Holden, I think, is really gonna be the pain of the ass of Naomi, of Chris Ren also. I think that's gonna be a really... Pictures of this trailer are amazing. Who are these people around her? We saw them multiple times, you know, in the trailer.
With this attack, we will show our oppressors such thing never thought possible.
You know my opinion about Marco, about his ideas and all. Some things that he's saying are right, but how he's doing it, and some other things are so wrong. But he's gonna be such an interesting character, because that's gonna be really, you know, an internal conflict for some of our guys with what he's saying, what they are fighting for, their ideas, you know, their political ideas, but also their principles and what they want to do, what they can do, what they... That's gonna be an issue, I think. They're gonna be conflicted about that.
You gotta stop focusing on the end of the world.
Fred Johnson is there with Holden. Holden is there with Fred.
I have personal business in Baltimore.
I love that. Knowing more about Amos, you know how much I love Amos. That's gonna be great to know more about his past and all, but what I just saw about Holden all alone in the Rocinante, it's almost like, you know, each member of the crew is gonna be far away from the other, you know, they're gonna be separated because each one of them is gonna deal with their own stuff. I like that, but I don't like that. I like the fact that each one of them is gonna have his or her own story, is gonna work on him or herself, but the fact that they're gonna be separated, because yes, Naomi is gonna go maybe for dealing with Marco and her son, Amos going on Earth, Alex, I don't know, and Holden is gonna stay all alone. Oh. You know, at first I saw that like, yes, we're gonna know more about Amos, and in fact I'm like, it means that each one of them are gonna be out and Holden is gonna stay all alone.
This is your son.
Charlotte and Frey are bound for Palace. I have to go find Finnick.
That's it, she's gonna go for her son.
We're saying to the bottom.
With who are you fighting, Amos? Amos is not fighting, he's like defending himself. But he's not, you know, we know Amos, he's not fighting, he's like, you know. Is it your brother or someone like that for you? I didn't read the books. Don't spoil me anything on the comments. I warn you. There is fighting, but it's not against the same person. Oh, I love him too much. Amos.
Civilian targets.
He's really gonna do it? I mean, we're seeing it, she's saying it, but we're seeing it also. He's really gonna do it? He's gonna attack civilian... that's it, I'm already mad.
Huge conspiracy, but someone high up in the chain of command is in on it.
Who is the rat?
If you go toe-to-toe with him, we could lose.
She's talking to who? She's not talking to Holden. Is she talking to Fred, maybe?
They wanted to fight. We'll give them one.
These symbols...
Do your stuff, my boy.
Draper and Alex together.
Marco said I accomplished what essentially
See, the battle for humanity, we're not talking about the proto anymore, we're not talking about stuff like that, we're really talking about humanity.
we are.
What is that? An asteroid or something like that, but that's someone sent to a planet? It exploded from the inside. Ah! That's not natural. It feels more like a proto thing. Naomi, she's gonna cry. That's Fred Johnson? Fred? Be careful. Fred, be careful. Don't die. These symbols. I mean, after that, they are changing them on the Expanse. These symbols, are they gonna be useful, important? This trailer was so great. I have so many questions. For me, yes, this is gonna be a season really about the characters, really about humans fighting against other humans. Like always. For me, the Roci crew, they're gonna be separated and each one of them are gonna deal with their own stories, their past, but also maybe with their principles and values. I have the impression that this season is going to be really more about that. I love that idea. The fact that we are seeing really Naomi and Amos also, and maybe also drummer screaming and crying. I don't like that. We are seeing a lot more, I have the impression also Fred, you know, than what we saw about him during the trailer of the season 4, for example. We saw really Fred a lot. I was gonna say I like that because I like his character, so I want to see him on the show, but I don't like that because I know this show. I know that they can kill people just like that, and I don't know. And what we saw about Fred, you know, with these flames and all, if you are killing Fred, I'm not gonna like that. I mean, I'm almost like, who is gonna die during this season? And right there, I'm putting Fred at the top of my list, you know, of my suspect for dying. I'm not a fan. I mean, I like that, but again, I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna watch the rest of the panel.
So excited.
Then we have a release date.
Steven's smile was awesome.
So when it drops on December 16th, you will get the first 3 episodes first, so you can binge those, and then each episode will be dropping weekly after that.
That's great.
I don't know. You can gather in your groups and what.
They're doing that for the boys, and I said, you know, when I made my reaction videos about the boys, about this new season, that it was really a clever way to do it because it's really teasing us the season, it's really presenting us the new issues of the season for the story but also for the characters, and it's really a way, you know, to have the fans really excited about the season, waiting for each new episode to come. Oh, that's so great that they are doing it also for the Expanse. That's a clever way, you know, for the marketing, for the communication, for the promo of your show, but also for the fans because it's keeping the fans excited during a long period of time, and it's also a way to avoid spoilers. Oh, that's so great. We're gonna spend December together, guys.
So where do we leave your character at the end of season 4, and what are they about to embark on in season 5?
I said
What do they
that
learn?
during
What
this
do we
panel
learn
that we're
about
gonna talk about
So
the moods.
you know, Naomi leaves Holden behind, an emotional severance. So Stephen, do you want to then expand on how Holden?
You know, with Miller now gone in totality, he's really the only one left who is deeply concerned about what he has seen. His focus is still on that, as you know, so many other things are going on around the system, and that also, you know, that ties into him on a personal level, trying to get back to Naomi. You know, in any way that he can.
Oh, you're gonna be so isolated all day. I mean, because it's the one who is focused so much.
In the
on the proto and all, and the others they're gonna go away for their own stories.
And so, Shore, where do we leave Absarola at the end of season 4, and what is she going into in season 5?
When Senator Guest asked her as to why she didn't want to run for office, she said, because I would like to get shit done. So she's not only lost the election, she's also lost her husband as a result. But she doesn't feel like a loser. She feels like she's wiser and she understands a lot more about what's going on now.
Would you say that in season 5 she gets some done?
No matter what, she will get done.
Alright.
In the beginning of this season, he gets news from his hometown, and he has some personal business that he needs to go take care of.
That's why.
And his internal and external demons that have kind of created and shaped and molded him to become who he is. He
Friends or family?
realizes and has a deeper understanding of how important the Roci crew is for him, how important it is for him to get back to them.
And Frankie,
he's gonna get
so
back.
With Alex, they kind of become a little team, and together they're just trying to figure out what's been happening on Mars.
being very, very dedicated to Mars and then gradually stepping away from that the more she finds out. Where do you think she's at?
That was a big development for her character.
Well, I think in season 5 she's a bit lost, but I think she has much more of a connection to the greater good overall rather than what's just great for Mars.
So in season 4,
It's more
of course,
global.
she lets Marco go, and
Yeah.
she may come to regret that. I don't know.
I think that she's gonna regret it. But she's not gonna be punished, arrested.
And so, of course, spoiler, our dear sweet Ashford has been killed. So I think that that's going to change something in her heart.
Oh.
The OPA, she has left Tycho. She says, she punches Fred Johnson right in the face.
Oh, that's gonna be awful for Drummer to lose everything like that.
So she's off on her own. And of course the circumstances shift and change.
Yeah.
But she's on her own.
And I think that's what's great.
Oh, I didn't expect that for Drummer, but that's logical in fact.
We learned something about some pets of yours, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I did learn
Pets?
something. We're quite different in this way, but Bobby had a pet rat named Mouse that she loved very much. And she passed away. It was a very sad.
She's gonna get a new one?
Sad thing for Bobby.
Sorry, question. What is your
Why is she
favorite
mentioning
detail
that?
I think I really admire the loyalty Amos has with the Roci crew.
Me too.
I feel like me
That's one
personally,
of my
after
favorite
the
things
third
about his
death
character.
mission,
I love Holden's perseverance and always pushing to get Amos shot in every season. I think
Nah, sticking
which is a very
to his
rare
purpose,
thing
his
to be able to
ideas.
express
I love
in,
that.
And a massive fan of the show asked, how did you approach the design of the different ships to reflect the factions?
I just jokingly said, the Mars ships are like Apple, the Earth ships are like Windows, and the Belter ships are Linux. And we really just like that. And we get to see a lot more Belter ships this season, which I was really happy about because you get to see that sort of functional but not pretty version.
I'm only gonna see apples now.
And each one sort of reflects the culture in its design, and it's actually a really breakthrough this season because there's a lot of sequences.
How it's functioning, how it's organized.
Who would win a race running in high heels, Wes or Shore? I really have to know. We should actually have this race and film it and put it online.
Hey, Shereen,
Do
you
that.
challenge me? Bring me my high heels!
I'm voting for Amos.
Do you believe that science fiction has a responsibility to spark conversation about social change, or at least mirror it? Shore, do you want to
They're
start?
doing it even without wanting it.
This show is one of the most diversified shows I've ever seen
True.
in my life that I've ever had a chance to work on.
I do think this is maybe the most diverse show on television right now. I don't think there is another show that has.
I can't
as
find
many
one
different-
either.
And certainly the social issues that we're talking about in this show reflect issues that we're, having conversations about here and now. The value of natural resources, I think, is something that especially for me as an Ojibwe
Yes.
woman, we talk about access to water. December 16th! Yes!
December 16! Again, it's gonna be near to my birthday. That's really like each year they are giving me a gift now. Oh, that's gonna be so great. The fact that they're gonna release 3 episodes and then 1 episode each week, that's gonna be so great also. That's gonna keep us together, you know, excited together to discover what is gonna happen and making series together, and that's gonna be a way also to avoid spoilers. That's gonna be so great. For me, who is making reaction videos, that's gonna be so great also because it's gonna be easier for me to watch an episode, edit it, post it, you know, just a few days later, so you can have it before having the new episode, and so we're gonna have the time to discuss about it really on the comments, and no one is gonna be on the comments like, oh, but you should watch what is next, because in fact into the next episode you're gonna see that and that. Oh, that's gonna be so great. This panel and this trailer was really great. That was really a long trailer. Now that I'm thinking about it again, with what they said during the panel and with the trailer, really, again, this is gonna be a season about the characters. When the season 4 was really more about the proto-civilization for sure and discovering everything about it on the planet and all, but also it was about migrants, you know, migrants and people, authority, and how, you know, it was really, in my opinion, a political season in the way of the society subjects, you know, that you can have with that. And this season is going to be really, again, political, but much more about political subjects, like the different parts of the society, you know, fighting together, parts of this society that they built, you know, into this world. That's going to be interesting, really, to see where each of our characters, our guys, are gonna stand with that, are gonna deal with that. And really, we had the confirmation of that during the interviews after that. The Roci crew is gonna be separated, I think, during almost all of the season. Maybe they're gonna be reunited at the end of it, but Naomi is gonna go to save Philip, Amos is gonna go to deal with his past, you know, because something happened, a bad thing happened. Alex, we don't know what's gonna happen for him. He's gonna be with Draper. And we're gonna have Holden, who is gonna be all alone, because he's the one who is gonna be the more focused on the proto and what is happening, because he saw it and he has that, you know, into his mind. I have the feeling that he's gonna be all alone, you know, isolated and all. That's killing me in advance. And Drummer, I really didn't, you know, during the trailer I suspected that about the Roci crew, but Drummer, she lost Ashford, and this is gonna change her because he was the one, you know, that she trusted the most. She's gonna quit everything. I mean, something about Drummer, something which is really defining Drummer is the fact that she's a leader, you know, she's a woman who is doing the job, who is really fighting, doing it. She's not gonna have it anymore, you know, she's not gonna have that anymore. I mean, I have trouble to imagine what she's gonna do during this season, and she is saying that she's gonna regret, of course, the fact that she released Marco. Even more if Marco is doing all of that, you know, he's targeting civilians like that. She's gonna feel responsible about that, but I hope that she's not gonna be arrested, you know, or nothing bad is gonna happen to her because she released him like that. That's it. Now I'm really scared for Drummer for this season. I have to say it, I loved Daniel and Ty during this panel. I think that it was the first time that I saw an interview of them. I read interviews, you know, that they made, but I think that it was the first time that I watched one of their interviews and that I watched them, you know, moving, if I can say that. And that was so fun. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video right now. Again, I edited, of course, this panel trailer part, so if you want to see it, you know, the entire panel and the entire trailer, I'm gonna put the link into the description so you can watch it on your own. And please tell me what did you think about this panel, what they said, and also the trailer. If you are sharing my theories about what this season is going to be about, and if you have new theories, and if you saw things on the trailer that I didn't see, I'm interested by that, you know how much. If you read the books, please, no spoilers about what is happening into the books, no spoilers about what you know for sure which is gonna happen. We don't want that. And that's it. We're gonna see each other soon for the Expanse on December, and each week that's gonna be great. And if you want to see some of my videos before that, you have my entire binge watching of the show. I put the link, you know, into the eye to watch or to rewatch if you want to be right on time for the new season and to be sure that you didn't forget anything. And if you can be interested, I made a playlist, you know, for each shows for which I'm making reaction videos, so maybe you can find one that you love, that you are already watching. Okay, so it's all, and that was great. That was really great. See my smile? Oh, that's so great. I was so excited, and I'm still so excited about this season. Really, you did the job. That panel really did the job. I'm still excited. More excited, maybe even more, because now I know that this season is going to be about the characters. Yes! Okay, so it's all for me for today, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Hey.